Delaware, boys? What did Delaware? What did Delaware, boys? What did Delaware? I ask you now as a personal friend, what did Delaware? She wore her New Jersey, boys. She wore her New Jersey. She wore her New Jersey, boys. She wore her New Jersey. I tell you now as a personal friend, she wore her New Jersey.
What did Idaho, boys? What did Idaho? What did Idaho, boys? What did Idaho? I ask you now as a personal friend, what did Idaho? She hold her Maryland, boys. She hold her Maryland. She hold her Maryland, boys. She hold her Maryland. I tell you now as a personal friend, she hold her Maryland.
What did I away, Pilgrim? What did I away? What did I away, Pilgrim? What did I away? I ask you now as a personal friend, what did I away? She weighed a Washington, mate. She weighed a Washington. She weighed a Washington, mate. She weighed a Washington. I tell you now as a personal friend, she weighed a Washington. How did Wisconsin, boys? How did Wisconsin? How did Wisconsin, boys? How did Wisconsin? I ask you now as a personal friend, how did Wisconsin? She stole a Nebraska, boys. She stole a Nebraska. She stole a Nebraska, boys. She stole a Nebraska. I tell you now as a personal friend, she stole a Nebraska.
Well, what did Tennessee, boys? What did Tennessee? What did Tennessee, boys? What did Tennessee? I ask you now as a personal friend, what did Tennessee?
She saw what Arkansas, boys. She saw what Arkansas. She saw what Arkansas, boys. She saw what Arkansas. And I can tell you now as a personal friend, she saw what Arkansas.
How did Flora die, boys? How did Flora die? How did Flora die, boys? How did Flora die? I'm asking you now as a personal friend, how did Flora die?
She died in misery, boys. She died in misery. No cookies. She died in misery, boys. She died in misery. I tell you now as a personal friend, she died in misery. Where has Oregon, boys? Where has Oregon? Where has Oregon, boys? Where has Oregon? I ask you now as a personal friend, where has Oregon? She's gone to Oklahoma, boys. She's gone to Oklahoma. She's gone to Oklahoma, boys. She's gone to Oklahoma. Grover tells you now as personal friend, she's gone to Oklahoma.
Why did California, boys? Why did California? Why did California, boys? Why did California? Mickey wants to know, as your personal friend, why did California?
She phoned to say how are you, dude? She phoned to say how are ya? She phoned to say how are you, dude? She phoned to say how are ya? I tell you now, as my personal friend, dude, that's why California.
What did Mississippi, boys? What did Mississippi? What did Mississippi, boys? What did Mississippi? I'm asking you now as my personal friend, what did Mississippi?
She shipped to Minnesota there, boys. She shipped to Minnesota. She shipped to Minnesota, boys. There, she shipped to Minnesota. I'm telling you now, as my personal friend there, that's what Mississippi there.
The end. There.